All right, officially live now. Okay, now we're in it. Now we're in it. Let me make sure the music's on. Last time, I actually had the music up too loud, and when I was like going back from the replay, I was like, oh shoot, this actually is super loud. But thank goodness it's a weekend. All right, so let's see. Do I have everything up? Yes. Good. Okay, so while we let everyone else hop in, what we are going to be doing today is talking about the top 25, it's a big list, of the NFL stadiums. That is what we're going to be doing. So let me go ahead and pull up my list. Top 25, there's a lot. In case you didn't know, there are 32 teams in the NFL. And on top of that, there's actually not 32 stadiums, whereas you may think. Some teams are actually sharing stadiums. So let's see. We'll start at number 25. You can comment below if you have a certain favorite team, if you have a certain favorite stadium, and we'll just make our way through. Number 25 is Highmark Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bills. Let's see. Why are we crediting them at number 25? Apparently, oh wow, this stadium, I'm looking at a picture of their actual stadium and it looks very old, like very old. It's probably actually due for a remodel. If I'm not mistaken, I was reading one article. Oh, I sound so old when I say I was reading an article. But needless to say, hi Drake, thank you, Davon. Welcome to the stream, everyone. We're going through our top 25 NFL stadiums of all time. Number 25 is debuting as the Buffalo Bills Stadium. I was reading somewhere that I think they may be getting a new stadium in the next 2-3 years or so be on the lookout for that. Number 24 is First Energy Stadium from the Cleveland Browns. Now, since I live in Columbus, there was a lot of Cincinnati Bengal, a lot of Ohio chatter, so obviously Cleveland is in this mix. So I've seen this stadium. I've never been to it because I'm not a Cleveland Brown fan, but my God, It needs upgrading, and they're probably not going to upgrade it because, well, what money are they what money are they getting from games? They're probably just trying to keep the doors open, if I'm going to be honest. But hopefully Deshaun Watson can do something about that this year. Welcome to everyone that's been joining. If you do, you can send this live to someone else, and you can invite them to join in as well. We're going through our top 25 NFL stadiums. You can probably tell which I'm a fan of. We'll have to talk about that later, though. Welcome to everyone. What do you think the Cowboys' record is going to be? Football, I'm going to tell you this. I was doing a live yesterday where we were just like going really in deep into this, and I think I just uploaded that to my YouTube yesterday. But my answer to that question is I'm going to say, I mean, we have the easiest schedule ever, 12-5. 12-5, that's what I'm going to keep it at. Number 23 on this list is Raymond James Stadium, home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They have a giant pirate ship in their stadium. Also, didn't they just host the Super Bowl not too long ago? So personally, I would probably put that one up just a little bit higher than number 23, but we'll see. I'm actually, this isn't even my list. I'm reading this off of a different list that someone has. So honestly, some of these I'm probably not even going to agree with. Like, I think Raymond James Stadium should be a lot. I think it should be a lot higher. That's just me, though. So let's see. Next, number 22. Number 22 is Levi Stadium, San Francisco 49ers. Also, it looks like a much older stadium. I wish I could share pictures in here so you could actually see what I'm talking about. Joseph, Cal, thank you so much for joining the live. You guys are awesome. Make sure you like this. We do have a NFL-based Cowboy account that you can go and follow. We just posted a TikTok maybe 10 minutes ago of the top 10 NFL stadiums of all time, at least in my opinion, and you can go and watch that as well if you would like. But we're making our way through the list right now, so you can either go watch the video or you can just chill here too. Go Cowboys, Oceanside, California, reppin' we them boys, DC4L, let's go Dusty, that's what we like to hear. How about them Cowboys? Number 21, Bank of America Stadium, Carolina Panthers. I'm going to be honest, I probably would have put this one higher than 21 as well. They do have a really cool Jumbotron. It's not in the middle of the stadium. It's an open stadium, but it does capture a lot of the action. And unless you're right underneath it, you can't really miss it. So that's really good. They do a good job at making sure that the that the TV gets the grand scope of the entire crowd. Number 20, Nissan Stadium, Tennessee Titans. Hear me out. I actually don't like this stadium for the fact of... I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I'll say it like this. I like the color scheme of how they laid out the entire the seating arrangement. They have 3 different levels. The first level and the third level are all blue, and then the middle level is red to help match with the color code of their actual logo, which I think is super cool and well done. Number 20. Number 19 is Gillette Stadium, New England Patriots. Man, 20 years ago, we probably would have said that this franchise was down the toilet and they had maybe 1 good star. Now here we are 6 Super Bowls later for them, and now that is one of the most iconic stadiums in all of football. No thanks to Tom Brady. J-Dog says I got the Cowboys going 14-3. That's very optimistic. I would like to think so. However, I can't see us beating the Bengals, the Rams, the Bucks, or the Packers. Those are my 4 that I have us losing guaranteed. But hey, we can always be optimistic. I don't understand why so many people are doubting us. Because we're Cowboy fans, J-Dog. That's why. Everyone's always going to hate on Cowboy fans because we are the most expensive franchise, not in the NFL, in the entire world. So, with all of that kind of press and all that media around us, it's going to generate haters. So, don't let the haters get to you. You'll go look at my comment section. You'll see how they try and get to me too, but we don't let it happen. Brian's 581. Thank you so much for joining this live. We're going through the top 25 NFL stadiums of all time. You just hopped in at number 18 on this list. It's the Chicago Bears, Soldier Field. Soldier Field has a lot of historical significance in the NFL, not so much home field advantage value, I guess you could say. It's definitely more of a legacy stadium than a really nice one, I would say. Number 17, M&T Bank Stadium. I honestly don't even know what half of these companies are that are naming this field M&T Bank. I'm sorry, never heard of it before. Maybe you bank through there. I don't. I got Chase Bank because that's just how I roll. Baltimore Ravens, number 17 from M&T Bank Stadium. It's an open stadium, obviously, chilling in Baltimore. I've had the chance to go to Baltimore before, but never been to this stadium. City's really nice. I don't think this stadium is too close to downtown, so I wouldn't put that super high up. I really like it when the stadium is right there in the thick of it with all of the action that's going on in the city that it's a part of. I think that just helps add to the atmosphere. So that one's number 17. Number 16, Heinz Field, Pittsburgh Steelers. Me and my girlfriend, we actually drove by this quite a few times when we were visiting Pittsburgh. It's a tall stadium. Some of those seats go pretty high, and I don't like heights, so I'm not a Steelers fan, but man, I wouldn't go there. FaZe, thank you so much for sending those roses. Any of you that, that's a lot of roses. You sent 19 of them too. Hey, appreciate it, man. For those of you that want to send gifts, you're more than welcome to. We love the love. We appreciate all the support that you give out. Let's see. Dion, welcome. Thank you for joining. This is awesome. Pittsburgh Steelers, also another legacy franchise. They've got 6 Super Bowls tied with the most, along with the New England Patriots. I mean, Heinz Field is a pretty iconic stadium too. A little bit more recent of an iconic stadium though, if I might add. Let's see, number 15. Ford Field, Detroit Lions. Man, I wish their franchise was as great as the legacy that they had on that stadium too. Oh my gosh, I wish Detroit wasn't so scary to go and visit, because honestly, me and my girlfriend would probably go swing by that stadium to check it out. Just because I'm not a fan of the team, it's still cool to go by and actually see the stadium, maybe pick up a keychain or a souvenir when you're there. I think that's pretty cool. FaZe, thank you so much. Well, that is a lot of roses, bro. It's a lot of roses. Number 14. We make our way down to Texas, but not for the Dallas Cowboys. We make our way down there for NRG Stadium, home of the Houston Texans. Their franchise is in shambles right now. However, if I'm not mistaken, I'm looking at this. I don't think I've been to the stadium, but it looks like it's a dome stadium. Also, if you have a dome stadium, this is the future. 2022, if you don't have an iconic open field to where you benefit and your team benefits from having cold weather, you really should have a dome stadium, because Like, there's no reason why you shouldn't. It just helps the home field much more when you have a dome field. It really does. Number 13, Lincoln Financial Field, home of the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm sorry, I can't stand the Eagles. They're our rivals. This should have been lower, and I'm biased when I say that. Oh my goodness, what else? Okay, J-Dog, what do you think if we would have to share a stadium? Okay, we're not going to share a stadium. I really hope we're not. I think that's just speculation. I went and reported it because that was the first thing I saw, and I think that'd be huge news if that did happen to happen. If we did, I don't know if you're familiar with the Los Angeles Lakers and the Los Angeles Clippers. They're both NBA teams. Very well-known the Lakers are a well-known franchise. They were sharing a stadium for the longest time, and I mean, they were able to work it out. Like, they made sure that the games didn't like overlap and stuff. But like, the Clippers are they're not anywhere near on the level that the Lakers are. And so it was just so weird that you would break up the most expensive NBA franchise into two different fan bases. I don't think that's smart, and I don't think Dallas should do that either. Ashton said, yo, that's a lot of O's. Yo, what's up? So glad to have you here. You hopped into the top 25 NFL stadiums. I've got a TikTok on my profile right now that you can go see with the top 10 in there if you want to watch it, or you can just chill here on the live as well. Number 12, Caesar Superdome, home of the New Orleans Saints. New Orleans Saints? I don't know. I always pronounce it wrong when I say it. But it's number 12. Their reasoning, it opened up in 1975. The fans created a dome experience unlike anything place else, probably at the time. Now everyone's got like dome stadiums, like half of us. It does say that they are having a renovation coming. So they are going to be improving it. It does look really good on the outside. I don't have any pictures inside, but I just kind of watch games, check up on that one. Do you think City Lambs top 5? I have no idea what that is. I'm sorry. Do I think CeeDee Lamb is top 5? Top 5 wide receiver? Oh, not yet. Honestly, not yet. I really don't think he is. Not again, heavy emphasis on the word yet. He can get there, and he really can. And he's going to get a big chance to this season now that Amari Cooper's not here anymore. And I think that's something that we're all looking forward to see, hopefully for the better. Bob likes Nuggets. Thank you so much for joining, and that's a really funny username too. Number 11 on our list of top 25 NFL stadiums is Empower Field, home of the Denver Broncos. Congratulations on picking up Russell Wilson if you are. Oh, thank you. My honey gave me a Kit Kat. If you are a Denver Bronco fan, which a lot of you are probably Cowboys fans watching this, and I like it that way. But if you are, congratulations on picking up Russell Wilson. That was a mad good pickup. It's just the AFC is so saturated now with so many good teams. I honestly don't know how you're going to get to the Super Bowl. You could probably make the playoffs, yeah. But man, it's hard. It's hard now. Thank you to everyone that's joining. Make sure you go ahead and like this live and follow the channel too. I sounded so enthusiastic. Follow the channel. It feels nice not getting ish on the excuse me. It feels nice not getting crapped on because I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. You must live in the Sahara Desert because everywhere I go, I get hate for being a Cowboy fan, and this is one of my most comfortable Cowboy t-shirts. I got it from Homage, shameless plug. I'm a Raiders fan. Well, welcome, Yoshi. Welcome. So glad to have you here today. I said Raiders irrelevant. Hey, they're going through a hard transition right now, all right? I'm not expecting them to be crazy good. They did just get a new stadium, which we are going to talk about, and it may or may not have made the top 10 list, which is on the TikTok that I just posted that you can go and check by clicking on my profile. Number 10, we have officially made it into the top 10, so all of these that you are going to hear are straight on the TikTok that I just posted literally less than 30 minutes ago. But let's dive on in, shall we? Number 10, State Farm Stadium. I'm going to use the same reasoning that I did when I was making the video earlier. This is going to be the home of Super Bowl 57. So if the Cowboys can make it to the Super Bowl this year, they're going to be playing right here in State Farm Stadium over in, where in Arizona is it actually? I don't even know where. It's not even saying. I'm gonna look it up. If you know, you can put it in the comments section before I can look it up. Where is the Arizona Cardinals Stadium? Okay, I know. Glendale, Arizona. Glendale. Okay. I don't know if that's close to Phoenix. Literally, Arizona is the one state I probably only know one city from, and that's Phoenix. Plus, the NBA playoffs are going on right now, so I hear Phoenix a lot. Not only is Super Bowl 57 happening there, we are also in the desert. I know Arizona gets hot. It's nice that they have a dome stadium because I can't imagine being in that kind of heat. Now, football season is in the fall, so it would cool down a little bit, but that first, quarter, half of the season would be brutal. Probably not. Come on, why the Cowboys? We don't win playoff games. We don't win playoff games because we fold, we choke, and I'm going to be quite honest with you. We just got some of the worst luck out there. We really, really do. We have the talent. It's just something just goes wrong every single time. Johnny, welcome to the chat. We're going through the top 10, well, 25, but now top 10 NFL stadiums of all time. Number 9 is Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City Chiefs. Let's be real. I love the color scheme that they did with all the pretty little red chairs that they have, but you're really only going to this stadium for the home field advantage because it kind of looks a little in need of an upgrade. But Arrowhead Stadium has so many Chiefs fans, and with the recent success with Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and that whole squad, oh my goodness. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. The crowd, you can barely hear it either. Just look at that one game that the Cowboys had last season. Number 8, Lucas Oil Stadium. There are 3 reasons why I would put this one at number 8 on the list. 1, it's in downtown Indy, and I said earlier that I love it when the stadiums are right next to where the action's happening in the city that the stadium is at. 2, it's domed. Dome stadiums rule. They are superior. They are the master stadiums. And number 3, the NFL Combine happens there every single year. You can't, if the NFL did not like Lucas Oil Stadium, they would not be putting the Combine there every year. Not just every other year, not like the draft where it circulates to a different stadium every time. No, every single year. So it has to be a top 10 stadium. It literally has to be. James, welcome. Thank you so much for hopping in. The AT&T Stadium rocks, go Cowboys. James, it's good to hear from you again. James Peeler, may I add. Also, congratulations on graduating too. Lena graduated yesterday, and I think I sent you that video for it too. Number 7, Lumen Field, home of the Seattle Seahawks. Guys, the design for this stadium looks so different than any other NFL stadium. You have to get a pic. You have to look at a picture of it. If I could put one up here in the chat right now, I really, really would. But I can't do that unless I can, and I just don't know how to. I don't do enough TikTok lives. My only grievance, my only beef with this stadium is that it's designed in the part where it's so open that it literally looks like someone just took the stadium and chopped it in half. And so you have one seating section over here, and you've got the other seating section over here. Giant open here in the middle, and then just the field down the middle. It looks like someone cut it in half, quite honestly. Like a slice of bread. Number 6 on this list. Number 6, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's a dome stadium because, if you're going to be in the top 10, you probably should be a dome stadium. Except for one exception, but we'll get to that later. Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta Falcons. This is your home field. This is your home turf. What I really like about this one is that you can open up the dome to make it a not dome stadium. But the way that it opens up is oh my goodness, it's like a camera lens. When a camera lens opens, it's all curled up and then it opens up like that. That's exactly the same concept that we're thinking about here, and it looks so cool when it happens. Also, Falcon fans, 28-3, you shouldn't have lost that Super Bowl. Number 5 is, where are you at? US Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Vikings. About 10 years ago, they did have their stadium literally break and snow fell through because it was just that old. So they're like, you know what? If our stadium's going to break, we should probably get a new one. And so they did. It's a great stadium. I don't really have any grievances with it. It's just the reason it's top 5 is because the other 4 that I'm about to put on this list are so much, like, they're so good. I just can't. I just can't put US Bank Stadium over any of these. Number 4, it's one of the newer stadiums. Allegiant Stadium, home of the Las Vegas Raiders. I said earlier, they are going through a big transition period right now. Much praise going out to them because they've got a lot going on in their head, their front office, their organization that needs worked out, and hopefully they'll will. But as far as the stadium, oh my goodness, we gotta take this in and take advantage of what it looks like. It looks great. They've got 2 jumbotrons. They got one on the left, one on the right. It looks really great. It does capture the entire audience, and you will be able to see what's on there as well. They love Cat. That's awesome. Thank you so much for hopping in. Number what? We're at 5, 4, 3. Oh my goodness, we're at the top 3. This is getting the bronze medal of all NFL stadiums. And this, I don't like it a little bit, but I had to put it at number 3. It's an open stadium. It's not domed. My friend, this goes to Lambeau Field, the Green Bay Packers Stadium. It looks so rundown. It looks so old and outdated. But my friend, they don't call it the frozen tundra for nothing. The home field advantage that you get is enhanced by like 10 times simply because a good 50 to 75% of this season, when you go there to play a home game or when you're the visiting team playing there, it's cold. And that team can't adapt to that weather and it can't adapt to the snow. But man, them Packers fans, because they've got to play in it so much, they are ready and they're used to that weather. So therefore, that home field advantage just skyrockets. And also, the Green Bay Packers won the first 2 Super Bowls. Aaron Rodgers has one. Brett Favre has one. The legacy just keeps on going. How is your day? My day is amazing. Thank you so much. We are also maneuvering our way through the top 25 NFL stadiums, and we're now at number 2. Cowboy fans, don't hurt me here. I'm trust you. You're with me, and I'm with you. The second best stadium goes to AT&T Stadium, home of the Dallas Cowboys. Let's go. The Cowboys do deserve to have this number 2 slot. I wanted to put, believe me, I wanted to put them at number 1 so bad. I really did. I really wanted to put them at number 1. But man, there's just one stadium that takes precedence. But before we get to that, let me just brag a little bit about our stadium. Have you seen that Jumbotron? Have you seen how big that TV is? I got to see it in person, and I didn't even go to an actual game. I went to like a high school game with my buddy James Peeler, who is in the chat right now. And it was giant. It was ginormous. It was huge. The experience was amazing. They had a trophy room. You could go look at all 5 of our Super Bowl trophies. Soon to be 6. Just give it a little bit of time. Soon to be 6. They're gonna have to make room for another one. Just move that aside. The fan experience was amazing. The field looks so beautiful. I can only imagine how much effort they put into their home games. The seating, there's so much. Oh, and did I mention it's a dome stadium that can open and close whenever it wants? Oh, can't beat that either. All right, number 1. The best stadium in the NFL. Very new. You probably know what it is by now. It's SoFi Stadium, home of the Los Angeles Rams. They just won the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl was just had there to Jerry's World. Yes, Derek, it is Jerry's World. Jerry's World isn't number 1, it's number 2. But Jerry's World, whoo! We love my man Jerry Jones. We love him. We don't like some of his decisions that he makes, but we do love him. He family at the end of the day, because we Cowboy fan. SoFi Stadium is number 1. If you've had a chance to see, you probably watched the Super Bowl. I mean, a lot of people watch the Super Bowl. Did you see what that Jumbotron looked like? It wasn't the square like the Cowboys. It was like a round circle. It was this giant LED thing. I was watching a YouTube video. They wouldn't even tell us how much they spent on the actual screen because they knew it was a lot of money. They were embarrassed to say how much they spent on it. It was that good. A cool design feature of the SoFi Stadium is normally when you want more seats and you want to stack more, usually you would build up, right? Well, here's what they did. They actually built it to the same level that most stadiums are, but they actually then built down. They started digging under the ground to make this stadium happen. And here's why they did that. So that way, they wouldn't have to keep putting people higher and higher, where if the wind started blowing really fast, then they might, I don't know, lose a hat, hopefully not fall down. That would be terrible. We don't want that. But they did that also so that way they could just fit more people. And so now the actual field is level underneath the ground, which is really cool, and you can fit some more stuff by doing that. I thought that was a really awesome concept. Andrew, thank you so much for joining. So good to hear from you, and at least see you again too. That's awesome. And did I also mention that the Los Angeles Chargers are a part of that as well? There you have it, folks. That is the top 25 NFL stadiums of all time. Make sure you're liking this live. If you're not already following the channel, make sure you're doing that as well. Just click that happy little button. We're going to be hopping in here. Lena, do you have something you would like to say?
Click the button or I'll murder you.
Oh, you didn't want to say anything about Steph Curry?
Oh, yeah. Steph Curry's the GOAT. Just saying.
We don't watch a lot of NBA. I'm trying to get into it more, but we follow players a lot more than actual teams. But that's not That's not NBA. Oh no, that's NBA, not NFL. We don't like that. Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. Oh my gosh, that's hard. Oh, that's hard. Just for the sake of the fact that Jamar Chase went to the Super Bowl, I'm going to say that. Yes, Cowboy Nation's for life. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Make sure you like this up, and appreciate it. Thanks for all the roses as well. Take care, everyone, and have a great rest of your day. And this is where I find out how to actually turn this off.